imagine you are on a boat, right? You are like 370 miles from Tokyo.
Okay.
It is completely pitch black. Then suddenly, 100 creatures, maybe the size of rolling pins, just shoot out of the sea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they glide through the air together. I mean, it looks exactly like an alien invasion.
It really sounds like pure science fiction,
Yeah.
but that is actually a real thing. It is a documented escape trick of the neon flying squid.
Right. So in this deep dive, we are looking at the sources to figure out what this animal is, how it leaves the water, and, why this actually matters to you.
Exactly. And before we get into how they move through the air, we should probably talk about what they are. Scientists call them Ommastrephes Bartramii.
That is quite a name.
Yeah.
But they are basically 12-inch squid, right?
Yeah.
Red and purple with this cool silvery neon stripe.
Yep, that is them. And they live all over the place, Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. But their daily routine is just intense. They hide way down in the deep, dark ocean during the day. And then at night, they swim all the way up to the surface to find food.
It is basically like taking an extreme elevator ride from a dark basement all the way up to the roof every single day.
That is a great way to picture it. But coming up to the roof, well, the surface brings a lot of danger.
Right, because of predators. Like, you have sharks and tuna looking for a midnight snack.
Exactly. And that sudden danger is what triggers their launch sequence. But we really need to be clear here. This is gliding, not actual flying.
Wait, so they're not like flapping wings like a bird?
No, not at all. They don't have wings. They use a body part called a hyponome. It is basically a tube.
Oh, I read about this. They basically turn into a biological water rocket. How does that actually work?
So the squid fills its body cavity with water. And when a hungry shark gets close, the squid squeezes its muscles really, really hard.
Wow.
Yeah, it forces all that water out through that narrow tube. It is jet propulsion. The high pressure blasts them completely out of the ocean.
That is wild. And once they are in the air, they don't just fall straight back down, do they?
No, they spread out their fins and all 10 of their arms. It catches the air, kind of like a parachute.
Right, and the speed is just crazy. The sources say they travel at 11.2 meters per second in the air.
It is incredibly fast.
Just to give you an idea, that is actually faster than the Olympic runner Usain Bolt.
Yeah, they are practically flying while gliding past us, and they can go up to 30 meters through the air. But the most impressive part is their landing.
Oh, yeah. I saw this. They fold everything back up.
Right. Right before hitting the water again, they perfectly fold their fins and arms back in. It makes a super smooth, quiet entry into the water.
Which makes me wonder, if they perfectly fold their fins for landing, does that mean this is a highly controlled escape plan rather than just blind panic?
That is the big mystery right now. The physical mechanics of how they launch are clear, but scientists still do not know everything about why they behave this way.
Because, gliding gets them away from a shark in the water.
Right.
But then they are up in the air where seabirds can eat them.
Exactly. You are trading one danger for another. And researchers have noticed this gliding is mostly done by the younger, smaller squid.
But do we know why hundreds of them launch at the exact same time?
No, we really don't. That perfectly timed group jump is still a massive puzzle. We don't fully comprehend how they synchronize like that.
It just shows that Earth is still full of animal behaviors that we do not completely understand.
It really is. Studying them reminds us how much of the natural world is still waiting for curious minds to figure out.
Think about this. We have astronauts on the International Space Station right now, and they can look down and see the bright lights of squid fishing boats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all the way from space. But right under those boats, the ocean is hiding these amazing secrets. Just hundreds of squid doing these synchronized jet propulsion escapes that we barely understand.
It is super humbling. There is just so much we have not seen.
It really is. Which leaves you with one big thought to mull over today. If a creature can turn itself into a supersonic water rocket right under our noses, what other incredible behaviors are happening out there in the dark ocean that we have simply never seen?